on the Carnival Sunshine, and on this ship we make 2 stops, one to Nassau and one to Half Moon Cay.
That's right, and the first stop is going to be to Nassau. We're going to take you along with us, and then we'll also show you what it's like when we go to Half Moon Cay. Are you ready to get off the ship?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
On the third day of our cruise, we pulled into Nassau in the Bahamas early in the morning. Yep. Yeah, so when you leave, they have a special exit right here, right by our room. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right,
Yes,
let's
sir.
go. Let's get off the ship. Let's explore Nassau, the Bahamas.
Some of that rum.
There we go. Now, to get on and off the ship, you need to have your Carnival sail and sign card, as well as a government-issued picture ID. So as you can imagine, Nassau is a popular spot for the ships to dock. There's a big ship next to us. Here's our ship over here, the Sunshine. We're on the port, and you have to be back by 4:30. So we're gonna have a trip, look around the island. So you pretty much have all day in Nassau. They dock around 8. You gotta be back by 4:30, as I was saying. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a tour of the city, a walking tour. We booked it through Get Your Guide, which we've never used before. But they had good reviews, and it's a 3-hour walking tour. Goes to a rum factory, shows all the historic areas of Nassau. So we'll take some shots as we go along, and I'll put a link below if you're interested in doing something like that when you come here. Look at all the tourists, all the cruise people. So just remember your zone when you come back. We're in zone 1. You can see it's a beautiful day. We've been lucky with the weather so far. So it looks like there's 3 ships in port today. Carnival Sunshine, our ship right there. The Carnival Legend, and then Allure of the Seas way over there. So when you get off the ship, you could take an excursion through Carnival, or through a third party like we did, such as through Viator or Get Your Guide, or just walk around the shops that are right near the port. So we have about an hour before our tour starts. We're just kind of walking around these shops, which look fairly new, right next to the port. Different souvenir shops, and I'm sure it's all made for the tourists, obviously, for the cruise ship people. So the Get Your Guide tour meets very close to the ship. You can see the ships over there. It's like a 3-second walk. This place here is where the guide is. And this is actually our first trip to the Bahamas. I think it's maybe country number 30 that we've been to. And we'll be here just for the day. Our excellent guide, Charlie, walked us around Nassau for about 3 hours, showing us many points of interest, such as the Queen's Stairs, which we walked to the top, and Fort Finn Castle. From which we had some great views of the city. We then continued our walk around Nassau and learned more about its history. Just be aware that some of the walkways were not in the best of shape and were sort of irregular and uneven. And at times you had to walk close to traffic. Now along the way we did take a break in a beautiful park, while Charlie filled us in on more of the history. We then passed by Nassau's oldest house, built back in the 1700s. We then made our way down a street with colorful umbrellas to Nassau's only winery for a free wine tasting.
Welcome to Bahamas Barrels. I'm Ria. Hi.
It was then off to our next stop. So right after the wine tasting, you go across the street to the chocolate factory where you can get a free sample. This was followed by a stop in a gallery, and then it was on to a rum distillery. And that was the end of the tour. It was about 3 hours, a lot of walking, a lot of uneven pavement, but extremely interesting and a good way to get a little bit of information about the Bahamas and their history. And soon it was time to get back to the ship. This tour could be arranged through Get Your Guide, but also through Viator, and I'll put the links below. With the assistance of the pilot boat, we were soon back out in open waters, and on our way to the next port of call. Hey, that was a fun day off the ship in Nassau.
And today we're going to a private island called Half Moon Cay.
That's right. So overnight the ship kind of repositioned, and it's going to dock off of Half
Moon Cay.
Half Moon Cay. And this time though we have to take a little boat to get from this ship to the private beach. So we'll see how that process goes. So if you want to get off the ship before 10:30, go down to Promenade Level 5 and you pick up a pass to get off. And they start disembarking around 8:30. Now if you don't want to go through the pass process, just wait till 10:30 and then you can get off the boat without a pass. The pass that you get will give you an approximate time of when you can get off the boat. So that was pretty easy. There was really no line. We just walked up there right across from the Java coffee place on Level 5 Promenade.
The Ocean Plaza. Yeah, in the Ocean Plaza area.
Well, right near the Ocean Plaza area, and there's a guy there who just gives you a ticket to get on the shuttle. Then after you get your card, which has your zone number, you're supposed to go into a common area and listen for the PA system. And then once your zone is called, then you head to whichever part of the ship you're supposed to leave from. And I guess they make that announcement with the zone. And all departures from the ship leave from Deck 0. All right, really bad news. They just canceled going to the beach, their private beach, because the swells apparently are too high for the dinghy to take you over to the beach. So we're stuck on the ship today. I can't believe it. Take a look outside. It's a little choppy. Captain said it's just too choppy to take the boats to go over to the beach over there, the water taxis. You can see the beach over there. I'll zoom in to get a closer look. So for those who booked an excursion for when they got to the beach, they automatically get a refund for that excursion. Because you can book excursions when you go to their private beach. Now we didn't do that. We were just going to hang out at the beach and go to their bar and have a fun day in the sun. But again, it's all been canceled because of this. Rough seas. Later that day, we received a letter from the captain. So we received a letter from the captain apologizing for the fact that they had to cancel the Half Moon Cay beach adventure today. And they gave Sue and I each about $19 as a refund towards the port fees, which now can be used for something else on the ship. What a disappointment. Even the towel animal couldn't cheer us up.
Better luck next time.
Until next time, safe travels.